There's a matter involving a resolution to be presented by Precinct 4 Commissioner Palacios.
Judge, and out of respect to the court, obviously I jumped at the opportunity to have this placed on the Precinct 4 agenda. Obviously, everybody was lobbying to put it on, but I'm sorry I got ahead of you all, but obviously this is coming from the court. And I know there's going to be a video presentation first. We're going to allow a couple minutes for that, and then we'll jump into the resolution.
So the public will understand it's a resolution honoring our sheriff, Mr. Guadalupe Lupe Trevino, for his actions and for having been recognized. Go ahead.
Hidalgo County deputies are using a new policing strategy to beat crime. The strategy is known as Operation APE. Anything out of the ordinary? Operation APE consists of going door to door in targeted high-crime neighborhoods to raise residents' awareness of area crime and public safety services, taking high-profile measures to prevent crimes in those neighborhoods from occurring, and sending increased patrols to those high-crime areas.
People, we do want to know what's going on with the community so that we can be here and be proactive.
It was the county's unique set of circumstances that led Sheriff Guadalupe Trevino to develop the non-traditional policing strategy.
Our community, I believe, is very different from a lot of other communities. We're like, I believe, like 95% Hispanic. We have a very large illegal alien population. We have a very transient population. And we have a very prolific net problem. We knew that preventative patrols were not being very successful. We knew that our specialist units working by themselves was not being successful. So the command staff embraced the idea almost immediately.
Having overcome some initial wariness from residents, they now trust deputies to improve public safety.
They realized that they were going to have a say-so on how they were going to be policed. And that is very important for a community police relations program.
During the first 12 months of Operation APE, violent crime dropped by 33.3% and overall crime decreased by 11.9%.
We have been able to reestablish that confidence in our sheriff's office that I don't mind telling you had been lost in years past.
Judge, a little bit about obviously Sheriff Lupe Trevino. Most of y'all do know him personally. I've grown to know him the last couple of years, but
if you don't mind, Commissioner, why don't we ask the sheriff to step forward?
Well, he's stepping forward. He started his law enforcement career in 1973 with the Edinburgh Police Department as a dispatcher. Since then, he's excelled in every position he's ever carried, whether it's working for the Sheriff's Department, or I know he was working for the Austin Police Department as well. But he was sworn into office January 1st, 2005. A little bit, he operates a $43 million budget, oversees over 600 employees, and has been a self-made individual who has been, who's obviously rooted himself in a legacy of strong work ethic and a very impeccable commitment to excelling in everything he does. And the most important thing that I've noticed from Sheriff Lupe Trevino is everything he does it with heart, and I'm very, very impressed, and that's the reason why I just jumped at it. I look forward to him. He's a great mentor. But without further ado, if we'd like to move into reading the resolution. The resolution obviously he's being honored by the Texas Association of Counties, which oversees 254 counties in the state of Texas. He's recognized not just by one accomplishment, but obviously by two accomplishments, and it'll be read in the resolution. Go ahead, Karina.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Karina Cardoza with the Public Affairs Department. And yes, one thing to note is that this is the first time a single county department has been recognized for 2 Best Practices Awards. So this is a milestone for Sheriff, and we want to congratulate him for innovation and achievement. So I would like to read the resolution. Resolution honoring Sheriff Guadalupe Lupe Trevino for being selected the 2011 County Best Practices Award winner for achievement and innovation by the Texas Association of Counties. Whereas the Texas Association of Counties annually recognizes best practices throughout the 254 counties in the state of Texas. And whereas the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office was awarded the 2011 Best Practices Award in not one but two areas, innovation and achievement, for their execution of Operation APE, which stands for Awareness, Prevention, and Enforcement. And whereas Sheriff Trevino worked cohesively with his department and community to effectively implement a new policing system known as a hybrid of three popular policing strategies: community-oriented policing, intelligence-led policing, and problem-oriented policing. And whereas this award sets standards for recognition of the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office throughout the state of Texas for their service and reflects the highest levels of commitment and dedication to the community, focusing on involvement and communication. And whereas Operation APE has proven successful in lowering overall crime rates within the communities, as well as sparked interest, involvement, and cooperation of communities. And whereas a single county department has yet to be honored with two Best Practices Awards within the same year by the Texas Association of Counties. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby recognizes and honors Sheriff Guadalupe Lupe Trevino for this accomplishment and thanks him for his outstanding service, strategic implementation, and commitment to Hidalgo County.
Commissioner.
I'd like to make the motion for approval.
And a second. Commissioner Palacios has made a motion to approve the resolution. We need a second. We have a second. Those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Sheriff, we'll do it again. Congratulations. Yes, sir,
May I?
please. Yes.
Thank you, Commissioner Palacios, and my sincere appreciation to all the members of the court for taking time to recognize the efforts of the men and women of the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office. Generally, our public appearances are usually connected to or have a nexus to a negative event. So I'm very pleased that you all have taken time to recognize the good stuff, the good efforts that all men and women you see here before you have undertaken in this particular project. Operation APE would not have been as successful as it is if it had not been for the rank and file, the deputies and the support staff that actually carried out and implemented the program as the command staff designed it. But the lion's share of my appreciation, and really actually all of our appreciation, goes to the people that live and work in the East 5 District. They opened the doors to their homes, they accepted us into the community, and we were able to form this very strong partnership that we were able to exchange information, work together, and resulted in the reduction of crime rates that have never been seen before in this county. But what I am most proud of as an administrator is that we were able to accomplish this with absolutely no detrimental effect upon our budget nor on the daily operations of our regular patrol deputies. Our command staff were very good managers in being able to reassign all the resources and all the assets where it didn't have any effect on what we did every day. Incidentally, we're going to be duplicating a operation on the west side here within a week, maybe 2 weeks, once we get all our ducks in a row. And we're going to be doing it not at the expense of East 5. We're still going to maintain sustainability in the East 5 district. So we're not running there and eating and then running. No, we're in for the long run, and hopefully we'll be able to duplicate this program in every high crime rate area in this county in the near future. And I'm hoping that the surrounding policing jurisdictions take note of this and might even consider it. So again, I thank you, Judge, for giving me time to thank our people, all the men and women you see here before you that actually did the hard work. I mean, I just sat there and signed off on it. They were the ones responsible for it. And thank the rest of the commissioners for the department-wide recognition. Thank you.
Sheriff, do
if
you
I
want to
may.
introduce any member of your team?
Well, actually, if I did, it'd take me all day. I mean, but you see, anybody you see here is really somebody that had something to do with it.
All right.
If I may, I would like to commend you, Sheriff, on your efforts in putting this program together. You can stay on the east side as long as you like, believe me. Anything we can do for you, please let us know. Commend you for the great job that you're doing. And as a leader that you are, and ourselves up here, we know it takes a united effort, and we're only as good as the people that surround us, right? And I've always acknowledged that. So I want to commend your deputy sheriffs, your investigators, and all your staff for a great job that they're doing. But it also takes a strong leader to get things done. So I commend you for all your efforts. Ladies, gentlemen, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Well, Sheriff, you know, about a year ago, there was a survey taken, and crime was the #1 issue, at least believed to be the #1 issue by the majority of the residents of Hidalgo County. And for you to be involved in this kind of an effort and be able to produce a 31% decrease in violent crime in our part of the county, I think is a very, very significant result. And you know, you and your staff need to be congratulated over and over.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With all your staff in the lobby up there together.
Should we do that too?
Yeah. First you all here and then over there.
There we go.
Ready? Look, Commissioner, can you provide access to me?
Yeah, you want me to this side?
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. One more, 1, 2, 3. And one more, 1, 2, 3.
Very good.
Recess for a second, or?
Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Sheriff.
Good job.
Let's recess, Judge.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.